Hi guys, thank you for joining me for Hamstrings Fun today. If you like the practice, please leave a comment, subscribe, share the video, and my hope is to post more videos, so do write down if there's a sequence of pose you would like me to explore on this platform, and I will see you down the yoga road from my home to yours. Namaste. So today we're going to delve into the hamstrings. So what I would recommend is you have yourselves a yoga strap and a yoga brick, and you can see that I am sat on a cushion. You might need it because we're going to start with the cushion near the buttocks like so. And this way, if you're super tight and it's hard to keep your foot down, you can put your foot on the cushion. So come meet me laying down. We're going to plant the feet on the cushion, and as you lay, take a moment here, guys, to feel around your pelvic area. And if your pelvis is kind of dipping forward, I want you to pull it just slightly back, okay? You're not trying to harden it, but you're trying to lift so that your frontal hip bones, so the two bones that protrude, are kind of gazing straight up towards the ceiling. And then with that, try and roll your groins down so your thighs or your knees are gazing up towards the ceiling as well. See where your strap is. You're going to bring your right thigh in towards you and put the strap around the mound of your right foot. So I want you to kind of go where the mound meets the arch, so you can really straighten your right leg by pressing the heel away from you. We're going to hold the strap, and so it's not mechanical, right? Just have a moment, bring the leg in, notice the tautness of your hamstrings. Do that a few times. Reach the heel up, bring the leg in, reach the heel up, and then go ahead and see if you can just bring the leg a little closer towards you. Put the strap in your left hand, and now with your right hand, notice if your right hip has moved close to your right ear. See if you can pull the right hip down, and as you do that, reach the right heel up. Hold the strap with both hands and try not to wrap your hands around the strap. It can cut off blood flow, but walk your hands up the strap enough so that your arms are straight with a little bend to the elbows so that you can really widen across your collarbones. And then go ahead and roll your head from side to side. Keep reaching your right heel up so you're really opening up back of the leg, back of the knee, back of the thigh. And we're going to take a nice wide inhale, breathe into your belly, and open the mouth. From here, we're going to put the strap back in the left hand, and you're going to take your right hand to your right hip and just bring the right leg over to the left just until the heel is in line with your left side of the navel, so not very far, right? And have that moment just feeling a little stretch to your outer hip. Your left knee wants to go out, so can you just see if you can employ a little bit more of the action of inner thigh pulls to the center, and as you pause here, feel the right hip lengthen, take an inhale, and stay for the exhale. Bring your right leg back to center. Hold the strap with both of your hands. Now I don't want you to look at your leg. I want you to look beyond your toes. So take an inhale. Exhale, peel your upper body up off the mat. You're not pulling your head down. You're looking beyond your toes, and you're going to bring the leg just a little closer towards you. And you might not feel a big action here. Don't worry about that. Now take a giant inhale. Follow the breath in. This time stick your tongue out. And then lower your back down, give on the strap, bend your knees, and put your foot onto your cushion. Again, your groins are rolling down, your lower pelvis is just lightly lifting up, so you're containing the bowl. You're going to bring your left knee in, and we're going to switch sides. So we're going to put the strap around the mound of the left foot, reach the leg up, and then have that moment of pressing the heel away, bringing the leg in. So we're just getting acquainted with what we're holding in the hamstrings today, the calf tissue. So 2-3 times, about 3 times. And as you reach the heel up, see if you can bring the leg in a little closer. And as you open up your collarbones, walk your hands up the strap, put the strap in your right hand, and then just see if you can draw your left hip down. Keep that action. Now from here, put the strap in both your hands and take a nice wide inhale. Follow your breath in. And exhale. Keep reaching that left heel up. And now as you pause, you're going to put the strap back in your right hand, and with your left, just bring it slightly over to the right, more in line with the right side of your navel. As you do it, can you continue to keep your right thigh hugging into the midline? Feel that stretch to your outer left hip. Take a breath in and follow it out. And then we'll come back to center, both hands in the strap. Now you get to walk your hands up the strap just a little bit more. Press the left heel away from you. And as you reach the heel away, you'll take an inhale. And as you exhale, peel your upper body up off the mat. And then see if you can walk your hands up your strap some more. Lift your sternum, bring the thigh a little closer towards you. Keep the inner right groin spinning down. Take a giant inhale. And stick tongue out, let it go. Lower your back down, and then give on the strap. Bend your knee, lower it to the cushion. And as you pause here, you're going to bring your knees in so they're level with your belly button, and let them just tap over to the left. Ankle in line with the knee. Feel the rotation from your mid to upper back. Relax the back of your head as you look towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your left body towards your right body, tip your toes to your cushion, and from here, thighs to you, and we're going to drop the knees over to the other side. So try to keep your knees level with your belly button and feel your hip pull down, and then feel your mid to upper back revolve. We'll take a nice full inhale. We'll stay for the exhale. And then again, bring the right side of your body to the left side of your body, tip your toes back onto your pillow, and now we're just going to roll over to any side, doesn't really matter, and slowly come all the way up. So meet me on all fours. Transition, move your pillow to the side if you had a pillow, and as you bring your strap in front of you, your brick nearby, you're in tabletop position, and we're going to undulate through the spine. So on the inhale, feel your chest pull forward, and as you exhale, really push the palms away around your back. So less anatomical just for a moment. I want you to feel into your body. We'll sophisticate the alignment actions in just a moment. And as you continue to explore, relax your head. Notice how much tension we hold around the cervical and the neck. And now, observe where your hands are. See that your hands are under your shoulders. And as you place your hands under your shoulders, see that your knees are under your hips. And we're going to actively now press the inner palm down. Inhale, take the chest forward and try to feel a little navel support. Lift under the armpits. Exhale. Round your back and press your palms away from you. Again, inhale, go forward with the sternum. Feel the navel support as you do it. So you're coiling your mid to upper back mostly. And exhale, curl the tailbone under and pull the belly to the back body as you look towards your belly button. And now inhale, come forward with the sternum. And as you go forward, feel that lift under your armpits. So you're not dumping in the armpits, you're really lifting. We're going to pause here and move your lower front ribs in. And as you move them in, you'll take your knees now as wide as your hands. You'll bring your heels in line with your knees, and you'll curl your toes under for a more accommodating Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, with the feet as wide as the mat. Little roll of the head. Little nod of the head. As you bend your knees, raise onto the balls of your feet, press your thigh bones up and back. And as you lift the forearms, feel the sternum go forward, wrap the triceps, and bring the ears more in line with the upper arms as you press your palms away from you. Take a nice wide inhale, follow your breath in, and open the mouth. Look to your feet, guys. Bring your heels more in line with your middle toes, and you're going to bend your knees and walk your hands back to your feet. So you're in a wider Uttanasana, forward bend. Clasp opposite elbows and just allow yourself to sort of dangle here, knees bent. Notice your hamstrings. Feel the crown of your head release down as you lift your shoulder heads. Take your hands to the opposite elbow, and again, just allow yourself to dangle here. Breathe into the sides of your waist. Breathe into the back of your thighs again. You'll lower your hands down, look at your feet, ground down through all four corners. So big toe mound, baby toe mound, inner and outer heel. Lift your arches, and from the grounding of your feet, root to rise, inhale, come all the way up. And give yourself a moment with your hands on your belly. Notice your energy. You might feel a little lightheaded, so as you lift the crown of your head up, draw your shoulders down, soften your ribs, keep lifting your heart, and contain the lower belly. And then look to the horizon, and now meet me, middle of your mat. So we're going to do some half sun salutes to really open up the mid to upper back. So as you find the middle of your mat, see that your feet are parallel again, about shoulders distance apart. If you have a lot of range in your hamstrings, you go hips distance apart like me. Turn your arms inside out. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift your side body. We're going to generously bend the knees. Exhale, forward, fold the breath down. Hands to shins, inhale, chest forward, blades in. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Root to rise, inhale, reach the arms up, lift your sides. And exhale, back to center. 2 more times, full inhale, raise the arms up. And exhale with a bend to your knees, fold the breath all the way down, leading with your sternum. Inhale, lengthen your sternum forward, little navel support. Exhale, fold, hips above the knees, knees above the ankles. Root to rise, guys. Inhale, reach the arms up, crown above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips. And exhale all the way back to center. Okay, so meet me now at the top of your mat in Tadasana position, feet parallel, arms turned inside out. Connect your shoulders to your back. Lift your crown above your shoulders again. And inhale, raise the arms up. Follow your breath in. Knees bend, yogis. Exhale, forward fold. Finger pads on the floor. If you can't find your finger pads, hands to bricks, please. Inhale, look forward. Step your right leg back, guys. Lower the knee down. Scoot your left foot forward so your knee and ankle's in line. Pin the hip in. And inhale, slowly come all the way up into the lunge. So short visitation for now. Draw the left hip under. Can you contain your lower belly? Bend the front knee as you contain your lower belly. Take an inhale, bring the palms together. And exhale, lower the hands down. We'll ground the palms and step into downward facing dog pose. As you find this downward facing dog, your feet are narrower now. So with that little bend to your knees again, press your thigh bones up and back to where the ceiling and the wall meet behind you. And then inhale, raise onto the balls of your feet. Look forward, guys, and step your right foot. As it goes forward, lower your left knee down, right knee and ankle in line. And we're going to steer the left hip forward as you pick the belly up and reach the arms up. As they go up, bend the front knee, keep resisting with the shin, keep containing the lower belly. We'll take a full inhale, maybe the palms together, your neck remains long. And exhale, we'll lower the hands down slow. Frame the front foot, curl your back toes under, look forward and scoot that back foot to meet the front foot. They're in the same line, hands to shins, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, root to rise, inhale, reach the arms up, lift your sides again. And exhale, back to center. One more time, full inhale, raising the arms up, modification of Surya Namaskara A. Exhale, fold the breath all the way down. Inhale, look forward, step your left leg back, and as it goes back, lower the knee down. Now this time, see that your right knee and ankle's in line. Pin the right hip in, hands are under the shoulders. We're going to look to straighten the right leg, draw the toes back, and take the chest forward. We'll bend the knee. 2 more dynamic, guys. Straighten the right leg, take the chest forward, feel the hip pull in, and bend the knee. Straighten the right leg, take your left sternum forward, draw the right hip in again as if your hand was there, and as you open your collarbones, slowly bend the knee. 1 breath here. Inhale, raise the arms up, pick up the navel, palms together, and exhale, lower the hands down. Curl the toes under, step into downward facing dog pose. As you find down dog, again, sophistication as you press your palms down, sensitivity as you actually feel your hands root down, right? So that you're really in the pose. Stretch your hips back, raise onto the balls of your feet, look forward and go ahead and step your left foot between your hands. Lower the right knee down. Now hands under the shoulders, you're gonna feel that left hip pull in. And as we straighten the leg, instead of looking down like we did laying, look beyond your toes. Bend the knee. 2 more times. Straighten the leg. Again, look forward to articulate more length in your spine. Bend your knee And one more time. Straighten the leg as you draw the left hip in, inner right groin back, look forward. Feel a nice width across your collarbones. Bend your knee. As you bend your knee, curl the back toes under, look forward, and scoot the back foot to meet the front foot. Hands to shins, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift your sides again, and exhale, back to center. Okay, meet me, middle of the mat again, and as you find your Tadasana, this time I want you to take a brick and put the brick to the right side of your mat, setting up for our openly rotated postures. So finding Tadasana with your hands on your hips, you're going to take an inhale. Exhale, you can hop your feet out. If you're working with sensitive knees, you'll step your feet out. Jump your feet out fairly wide. How wide? Reach your arms out and have it so that your wrist and ankles are pretty much in line. And now with your hands on your hips, I want you to just slowly take your left heel slightly out, bend your right knee, and turn your right thigh bone out from deep in the pelvis. Look down, see that you have front heel to back inner arch alignment pretty much. Allow that to be a functional approach for you. Try to track your right knee in line with your middle toes and let it set your left hip. Try to lift your inner left leg up. Now, can you keep the bow lifted? Can you rotate the trunk? Reach the arms out. As they go out, really widen the distance from your collarbones to your shoulder blades, and then straighten your right leg. Take an inhale from the mound of your right big toe. Keep reaching forward, guys, and exhale. Lower your hand slowly to the brick on the outside of your foot. Draw the right hip into the midline, reach your left arm straight up, and as you pull up through the top fingers, can you feel the rotation from navel to rib cage to sternum? As you stack your shoulders, on your next inhale, cut the horizon and reach the top arm beyond your ear. Turn the pinky finger slightly down if you have tighter shoulders and allow the arm to come forward of the ear. It'll give you more space around your shoulder girdle. Lift your chest up. Soften the ribs, and as you feel that right shoulder blade move in and down the back, can you keep the bottom waist lifted? 2 more breaths. Inhale, follow the exhale. Keep standing into the back heel. 1 more breath. Inhale, follow the exhale. Raise your top arm up. Look down, guys. Bend your right knee. Lower your hands either side of the front foot. Now, see that the left side of your body, in your mind's eye, is already in plank. So see it. Feel how you're pressing into the big toe mound. Step into plank pose. So first plank, right? We're going to raise the hips up to the height of the shoulders. We're going to root the tail. We're going to look forward. Take an inhale. Blades in, shift forward, exhale. Chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Move your hands back so that your elbows and wrist are pretty much in line. And then see if you can draw the outer elbow skin straight back. So not in, just straight back. Root the tops of the feet. Take an inhale, move the blades in, and coil your mid to upper back. So you're lifting your shoulder heads up to the height of the elbows, and exhale, lower everything slow. Reach your toes back, ground the tops of your feet, and inhale, slowly come into up dog, lift the pelvis, coil the mid to upper back, and exhale, raise your hips up, curl your toes under, and we return to down dog. As you meet your downward facing dog, press your palms down, root the inner palms again. Notice there's a little bit more of a coiling from your mid to upper back. Take an inhale, stretch back, bend your knees, look forward. You can hop like me or step right then left, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, so lead with the sternum. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Inhale, raise the arms up, lift your sides, and exhale, lift your crown back to center. See where your brick is? Meet me, middle of the mat. Put the brick to left side again. Okay, second side. Hands to hips, take an inhale, exhale, step, hop the feet out. So again, repetition is how we learn. So we're learning to navigate the body. So as you reach the arms out, wrist and ankles pretty much in line. Hands to hips, angle your right heel just slightly out and bend your left knee, and actually feel how your femur is rotating from deep inside the hip socket so that you have front heel to back arch alignment. And as you track the knee in line with the middle toes, the right hip will come forward. We're going to just draw the pelvis slightly back, and we're going to rotate, not from the hips, but from the trunk. Now we'll keep that action. So we reach the arms out and straighten the left leg from the big toe mound. So we're not locking the knee. So keep a little bend to the knee and engage your hamstrings. Take a full inhale, guys. Stand into your right foot. Exhale, how far forward can you actually reach before you lower your hand down to the brick on a height that supports more length in your spine outside of the foot. Now as I start to rotate, I'm going to keep the left hip in and I'm going to reach the right arm straight up. As I reach up, I'm widening across the collarbones and then I'm broadening across the shoulder blades. On your next inhale, cut the horizon and reach the top arm beyond your ear. Firm the outer upper shoulder, lift the sternum again, try to keep the ribs soft, and as you stand into the back foot, 2 more breaths. Inhale and follow the exhale. 1 more, inhale and follow the exhale. We're going to reach the top arm straight up, look down, bend your left knee. As you bend the knee, lower the hands down either side of the front foot, spin onto the ball of your right foot. And I want you to look forward. The right side of your body in your mind's eye is already in plank, so see it. Step left side of your body into plank. This time we inhale, we shift forward, lower halfway chaturanga. Lift your pelvis. Flip the toes. Inhale, up dog. Feel your blades move in. Lengthen through your legs. And exhale, raise the hips up. Curl the toes under. Return to downward facing dog pose. As you meet your down dog, remember you're meeting yourself. So have that moment, guys. If you need to lower your knees to the mat for a moment, do so. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. As you breathe, there's a lift of the forearms. There's a lift of your biceps and triceps. And as you stretch your outer hips back, there's a moving of your inner heels out. Here we go. Take an inhale, stretch back, raise your heels. Exhale, look forward, knees bend, hop between the hands, or step left and right. Inhale halfway, less of the cervical, more of your thoracic. Exhale, we fold, hips above the knees more above the ankles. Root to rise, guys. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift your sides again, and exhale, back to center. Okay, so now that we're a little bit warmer in the body, we're going to work on 2 balancing poses. So what you'll need, guys, is a yoga brick and your yoga strap. I'm going to preface the first shape with this can be quite a challenging pose for those who have had hip surgery, or you've had destabilization or stabilization issues with your ankle. Know that you can skip the brick, so completely discard of it, and do the pose just classically, so classical vrikshasana. Otherwise, we're going to really test and train the outer hip muscles to support how we navigate balance by changing our relationship with gravity, right? And changing the surface of the floor. So you're going to put your right foot on the brick. You're going to firm that right hip in. I want you to relax your toes, so let them release down. They shouldn't be gripping on the brick. And as you firm your right hip in line with the knee, knee in line with the ankle, place your hands to your hips and lift your lower belly. We're going to bring the left leg forward, rotate, and place the left foot to the top of the inner right thigh without dumping in the right hip, or you could move the foot to the inner leg or down by where the brick is, which would be more of the inner arch. You could absolutely use the wall. So if you want to, you could go ahead and put your right hand against a wall for more support. So as you pin the right hip in now, can you roll the inner left groin out? The buttocks tend to flare, so lift the lower belly. From the lower navel to your sternum rise, bring your palms to your heart. Open across your collarbones, broaden across your shoulder blades. Allow the swaying. And if the balance is there today, inhale, reach the arms up. I can feel from ankle to outer knee to hip, these muscles really turning on. As you go up, look to the horizon, so see where the earth and the sky meet. Soften your gaze, soften your breath. Palms together, hands back to the heart, keep lifting your navel. Return your hands to your hips, you're nearly there, guys. Firm the right hip in again, bring your left leg forward, try to hover, and lower with control. Sagittal plane. Shake it out, let it go. We're going to switch sides. So you're going to put your left foot on the brick. Try to bring your left hip in line with the knee, knee in line with the ankle. Going to raise onto the ball of the right foot, and we're going to lift the lower belly region. We're going to bring the leg forward, rotate the leg out, and feel that from deep within the hip socket. And as you bring the foot up to the top of the inner left thigh, notice I'm kind of slumped and dumped into the side hip. So I'm going to bring it in. And as I hug it in, little micro bend to the knee on this side for me so I don't lock it out. I'm going to roll the right groin out and lift the lower belly. And then return the hands to the heart. Steady my eyes towards the horizon. I'm right there with you. And inhale, if the balance is there, I take the arms out nice and wide, shoulder blades to collarbones, and reach the arms up from the sides. Try not to grip or get too hard in your balance. Meet your breath. Maybe the palms together. Bring your hands back to your heart. So the crown of your head is ascending. Your navel is moving just lightly back. Return your hands to your hips. Brace the hips into the midline. Bring your right thigh forward. Hover. Lift the lower belly again. Soften the ribs. And lower the foot down with control. Feel those hip muscles. Now we're going to move the brick to the side and look at tree pose again, but we're going to take it into a different variable. So for some of us, again, classical tree pose, you can't go wrong with tree pose, right? It's the way to explore balance asymmetrically. So as we find tree pose, for some of us, we're going to firm the hips in, do the same thing. Stand down into the right foot, take the left foot to the top of the inner left thigh. Once we bring it into the midline, lift the navel, feel the groin roll out, try to keep the tailbone long, take the strap, put the strap around the mound of the foot, and from the angle the femur bone is at already. So it's already at an angle, don't change it guys. From that abduction, we're just gonna take the leg out. Draw the left sit bone down, open up across the collarbones, maybe reach the right arm out. Lift the side body, take an inhale, stay for the exhale. We'll place the right hand to the hip, brace the hip in, bring that left leg forward. Now this time, press the heel away from you, keep it lifted, oh, and lower it down, slow. Shake it out. Second side, okay. So now we're standing into the left foot. We're gonna pull the left hip in line with the knee, knee in line with the ankle, and we'll meet Vrikshasana. So as we go into open rotation, can you firm left hip in and keep this femur neutral? Some of us put the strap around the mound of the foot, hand to hip, and from the angle your right femur is in already, right? The external rotation, the abduction. You just take the leg out. So don't feel like you have to pull it back or up. It goes straight out. How's that left hip? It hugs in. Lift your sternum, soften the ribs, and maybe reach the left arm out. Give it a moment to feel your balance. Feel the tailbone lengthen as you bring your right leg forward. Both hands to the hips. Hold it up, guys. Lift the lower belly and lower the leg down, slow. Lifting from tailbone to pubis to crown. And release. We'll take a moment to pause. Arms turn inside out, palms together. Take a nice wide inhale. And open the mouth. Remember, we're here to practice. It's not perfection, it doesn't exist, but there is practice, and for each of us, it will look different. Let's continue. So meet me again at the top of your mat. Find Tadasana. You can move those props to the side now. Tadasana, arms turn inside out. We'll inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold just a little deeper. And then we'll inhale, bend the knees, shift the weight to the heels. And I want you to bring your hands for this one, hands to your hips, draw the hips back and lift the hara without tucking. As you pause, bring your hands to your heart, lift your sternum, hook your left elbow to your outer right thigh. See how the right hip goes out? Hug it in, just like you did in the previous standing pose. And as you twist from navel to ribcage to sternum, we revolve. If you can keep your sides long and you can keep your breath long and wide, lower left arm down, reach top arm up. Sternum forward on the inhale, sides of the waist hug in as you exhale. Take another inhale, stay for the exhale. Return to Utkatasana, guys. We're gonna stay in the legs. Bring your palms together. Hook your right elbow to your outer left thigh. See how my hips have gone out? Draw both sit bones back and then go forward with the sternum. As you go forward with the sternum, keeping your sides long, we'll lower right arm down, reach left arm up. Pull up through the top fingers. Take another inhale, stay for the exhale. Return to Utkatasana, stay in the legs. It's one breath here. And exhale, fold. Uttanasana, lift the inner thighs up. Inhale, look forward, step the right leg into down dog, the left leg into downward facing dog pose. Place your knees to the floor and go ahead from here and meet me, shifting yourself all the way around so that you are sat on the center of your buttock bones. Now have it so that your ankles and knees are in line. Roll your groins down and move your hands back so that your elbows and wrists are in line. You get to turn your fingers just slightly out if the shoulders are a little tighter. Draw the shoulders back and see if you can move the heels back just a tad. They won't align under your knees, but move them back just slightly. Rolling the groins down, press off your inner palms. Triceps, outer upper arms back, tailbone roots, and inhale, slowly begin to come up into Purvottanasana, reverse tabletop. As you move the blades in, lift the upper thoracic. As you look to the ceiling, take a giant inhale. Stick tongue out, let it go. Bend the elbows and lower as slowly as you can. As you lower all the way down, if you can, move your hands back. Just half an inch more, take the shoulders back, keep the tailbone lengthened and inhale, slowly come all the way up. As I lift my biceps, I wrap my triceps and I press the heels down. I keep rooting the tail. Take another inhale, follow your breath in. Stick tongue out, let it go. And then I slowly again, lower with control. As I lower all the way down, this time I extend my legs forward. Dandasana, I find the center of my sit bones. So have a moment, guys, feeling into that, right? Root your sit bones. If your pelvis is tucking, raise the floor with a cushion. Lift the crown above your shoulders. And we'll do what we did when we were standing. So we're going to go ahead and bend the right knee. Take the right foot to the top of the inner left thigh. Roll the inner left groin down. Lift the sternum. Take an inhale, exhale, go forward, 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 and meet our Janu Shirshasana A. So can you find the same thoracic coiling you just found in your reverse tabletop? Put the strap around the foot for some of us and lead with the sternum as we take 3 breaths. Maybe a little roll of the head, maybe a little nod of the head. Try to lift your breastbone, relax your shoulders away from the ears. And look just slightly beyond your toes. Take another breath in and follow it all the way out. Come all the way up. Take your hand to your outer right thigh, bring it forward. Dandasana, lift the crown above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips. Bend your left knee, take your left foot to the top of the inner right thigh and try to roll the right groin down so your right leg is in Tadasana. Take an inhale, we'll twist to the right and we're going to steadily walk ourselves forward, forward, forward. If the back starts to round from your mid to upper back, put the strap around the mound of your foot. And as you breathe here, try to go for length. Feel the resistance of your left sit bone and then let it go anatomically and have a moment simply breathing into the shape. Take another inhale. Stay for the exhale. And inhale, come all the way up. As you come up, extend your leg forward, Dandasana. And now we'll bend both of our knees. And as you bend your knees, guys, we're going to simply cross the shins. And I don't really mind which shin is in front. It could be your right shin, it could be your left shin, whichever shin you want. For most of us, traditionally, we put the right shin in front. Roll the groins out as you roll your inner thighs to your outer thighs. Flex your feet. We're going to take a little side stretch here. Walk your right fingers out to the right and reach your left arm up and over. Little side stretch. Back to center, or walk your left fingers out to the left. Reach the right arm up and over. Take a little side stretch. And then come back to center. Inhale, lift your chest. You could take a brick with you. As you exhale, forward fold and let the body come down. The arms are in a position that feels welcoming to you. And as you pause and breathe into the shape, get a sense of widening now across your lower back, around the buttocks, into the buttocks. Take a nice full inhale, follow your breath in, and exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Switch sides. Inner thighs to outer thighs. Root your sit bones again. Reach the arms forward into the horizon. Interlace your fingers. Reverse your palms. Press the heels of your hands away. Reach the arms up. Take a full inhale. And exhale. Just a little twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale. Little rotation to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Palms face one another. And then reach them out to the sides. Take your prop. Break for most of us, and travel forward from the crease of your hips. Forehead to the brick. And pause and breathe. If you can, extend the inhale. Lengthen your exhale. Last few moments here. Take another breath in and follow it all the way out. Inhale, come all the way up. Move your prop to the side, and we'll go ahead and take the legs nice and wide. Upavishta Konasana wide. So the legs aren't in external rotation or internal rotation. You're just abducting your thighs. So as you go fairly wide, inner and outer thighs are evenly rolling down. You walk forward at the speed you can keep the tilt of your pelvis. You could take your brick, guys, en route, and place your forehead to the brick. And if you notice in your body it's really hard for you to fold, don't worry about folding. Imagine that you're actually going to lift your spine into more of a back bend instead. So you're going for more length. Take another inhale. Stay for the exhale. And on your next inhale, come all the way up. Move your prop to the side. Bend your knees. And one more time, extend your legs forward. Roll the inner groins down. Can you feel your pelvis shifting forward? And as you start to explore what we call flexion of the pelvis, reach the arms forward. Take the arms up from your sides. All 10 toes gazing up towards the ceiling. Take a full inhale and exhale. Paschimottanasana A, hook your big toe mounds. B, catch the outer feet. C, bind the pose. So whichever variable brings you more length, and for some of us that would be to take the strap, and again, think less folding, more reverse tabletop today. Coil the mid to upper back. Ease around the neck. Nice wide inhale. Nice long exhale. Take another breath in and follow it all the way out. Inhale, come all the way up. And as you come up, now you're very warm. You could bend your knees, scoot your buttocks a little closer to the heels, and now from here, reach the arms forward. As they go forward, guys, begin to lengthen your spine down, move your front ribs in, and once your shoulder blades begin to move towards touching the mat, reach your fingers beyond your knees. Take your right leg forward, take your left leg forward, and just see if you can hold here in this static position. Firm the outer hips in, Feel the tailbone lengthen as you look beyond your toes. Keep the frontal hip bones moving back as you contain the lower pelvic area. And as you pause, firming in just a little longer, take another inhale, stay for the exhale, and bring your thighs, just like you did at the beginning, towards you. Scoot your hips just slightly to the right, knees to the left, and we twist. Relax the back of the head down, take an inhale, meet the exhale, and go ahead, prepare to switch sides. Scoot your hips, knees towards the right, and body revolves to the left. Easy supine twist, so less is so much more at this point. Take an inhale, and meet the exhale. And then slowly come back to center. Bring your thighs towards you and come into happy baby. Elbows to the insides of your thighs, hands catch the outsides of your feet. You could take your peace sign fingers, hook your big toe mounds, wide straddle the legs, or abduct them just a little bit more, stretching the inner thigh tissue. Take a full inhale, follow your breath in, and exhale. And lower your feet all the way down. So to get comfortable in this resting position, what you might want to do is, as we started, take your cushion or a bolster or bricks, place them under your knees, and move any props out of the way that don't facilitate, completely relaxing into a space where you are resting. In awareness of your efforts, the effort it took to come to the mat, to practice creating space and strength in the hamstrings. Resting in awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, and simply giving yourself this time to be. Shavasana.